But first, when art museums don't reflect on the past, sometimes artists do it for them. In 1989, a group of artists called the Guerrilla Girls raised the question, do women have to be naked to get into the Met Museum? They noted that only 5% of the artists in the museum were women, but 85% of the nudes were female. That poster is among the works in a new show about equity and diversity at the Block Museum of Art on the campus of Northwestern. Producer Mark Vitale has the story on an exhibition called Who Says, Who Knows What Counts?
Who Says, Who Shows What Counts is an exhibition of contemporary art that challenges us to question how we think about the past. It includes more than 80 works from around the world, all of which are new to the Block's collection. We've been doing a lot of thinking about not only what we collect, but also how and why. We wanted to look at artists who are using interesting strategies to help us to think about the past in new ways.
Artists include Kara Walker, whose silhouettes depict racial trauma, and Pat Phillips, whose painting, You Want to See a Dead Body, references both the movie Boys in the Hood and Disney animation. Artworks are grouped in 4 categories: institutions, reframing the past, place and memory, and portraiture.
With portraiture, we're thinking about who's represented in history, how and by whom. In this space, we're thinking about place and memory. How is history etched onto a landscape or erased from it?
There are works from Tanika Lewis Johnson's Folded Map project, which connects residents who live at corresponding addresses on the north and south sides of Chicago. And a study of Miles Davis made for the Wall of Respect that once stood at 43rd Street and Langley. International works include embroidery depicting a tragedy in South Africa, watercolors of civil unrest in Mexico, and photos that document the cycle of seasons in the Jilin province of China. Wall text was written by more than just the curators.
We wanted to really think about who was given the voice of expert in this show. So you'll see that all of the labels in the exhibition are written by students, faculty, alumni, and staff of Northwestern, really kind of decentralizing that curatorial voice and giving it over to our community.
Students had a voice in selecting some new acquisitions, including this one.
It was a work created during COVID. It's called Quarantine Blues. I feel like a lot of the students and I definitely felt like it was reflective of a lot of our experiences, but also in an interesting way imagining and using fantasy and kind of this color and whimsy to characterize it in a new way. So we felt like it was both a marker of the history that we were all experiencing at that time.
Museums are always making decisions about what we collect and what we exhibit. And in that sense, we're deciding whose stories are most valued and most visible. And we felt it was really important to take time thinking about that to include more diverse perspectives in the stories that we tell. So with this exhibition, we're pulling back the curtain a bit to show how this work that we're doing of collecting is intended to be more inclusive, more intentional.
For Chicago Tonight, this is Mark Vitale.
And the show, Who Says, Who Shows What Counts? I said it wrong earlier. It's at the Block Museum of Art on Northwestern University's Evanston campus. It's free and open to the public, and it runs through December 5th. You can see more from the exhibit on our website.